Good evening, everyone. So today I'm going to introduction to technologies and version controlling for your IT project, right? So before moving to this session, let's see who am I. So my name is Nisal Gunawardhana. I'm a Microsoft Learning Student Ambassador and Postman Student Leader. And also I'm a third year SC undergraduate student at SLIIT, right? So this is today's session agenda. So basically today I talk about the version controlling, and also I talk about the what are the technologies for your IT project, right? So guys, first let's see what is the tech stack. Tech stack is the set of technologies used to develop an application. Guys, when we develop application, so in that case we have to develop front end, back end, and the middleware as well. So in that case, we have to use front end and back end libraries, technologies, libraries, and frameworks and other technologies, right? So yeah, here I said framework and a libraries. So guys, what is a framework and what is a library? So both are pre-coded software program to develop complex software applications. So both are the support programs, right? And however, libraries target specific functionality. Libraries target specific functionality, and while framework tries to provide everything for developers to develop the complex application. So that's the main difference, right? So guys, assume you are in a kitchen and you need to bake a cake, right? So in that case, using library is like uh, having a mix of cake box. So that means you have a lot of ingredients, but still you have to freedom to what are the ingredients you use and how you can do those things, right? So that means when we use libraries, we have more control. So while using a framework is like hiring a personal chips. So in that case, we don't have much more control, right? So personal chefs have the own ways and they have own recipes, no? So that case, we don't have much more control. That means when we use framework, we don't have much more control. So that's the other difference of the libraries and the frameworks, right? Yeah. So guys, let's see what are the frameworks and other technologies for front end and the back end, right? So guys, for front end, we can use React, Next.js, Angular, and Vue.js as well for design nice UI. And for the back end, we can use most powerful frameworks such as Node.js, Django, .NET, and the Spring Boot for develop business logics and the data processing things, right? Yeah. So guys, here I mentioned some popular tech stacks. Here you can see Mern stack and Mean stack and Angular with Spring Boot and the MySQLs, and also React with .NET and the SQL Server. So guys, here I mentioned lot of tech stacks, right? So in that case, how to choose the best tech stack for your IT project, right? For that case, we can when we choose the tech stacks. For that case, we can follow these steps, right? So first one is if there are many output and input. If there are many output and input in your project, in that case, you can use JavaScript frameworks, right? So if you are looking for the scalability, that's mean in the future you are plan scale your project. In that case, you can use Django, Spring Boot, or a Ruby on Rails, right? And finally, if building a real-time application, you are building a real-time application. In that case, you can use Node.js, Express, basically Mern stack or main stack things, right? Yeah. So yeah, Well done, guys. Just you know how to choose the best tech stack, right? Yeah, just you know how to choose the best tech stack. So just see what are the other tools for the your IT project. So first one is the Postman. So Postman is the most important tool for your ITP, right? So when we using the Postman, so we can test our backend APIs without developing the front end. So we can using Postman, we can test our backend APIs without front without developing the front end, right? Then again, you can see here you can see the Git and the GitHub. So those are for the version controlling things. So in the sessions, I'll discuss how to use the GitHub for your IT project. And in here, you can see npm, yarn, and pnpm. So those are the node package managers. So basically, these things we are using for managing our project dependencies. Here, guys, you can see the VS Code and IntelliJ. So here, those are the IDEs. So as the my perspective, as the my opinion, I think VS Code is better for your project. Why I'm saying that VS Code has more a lot of extension. So I think VS Code is better for your project, right? Yeah. So just move into the version controlling. Guys, what is the version controlling? Right. Version controlling is the practice of tracking and managing changes to software code. So that's the basic idea of the version controlling. Version controlling mean uh, track and managing changes to your software code or a file. So in this case, basically, I talk about Git and the GitHub, right? Yeah. So just introduction to Git and the GitHub. So guys, what is the Git? Git is the distributed version controlling system that track version of your file. Right? Guys, just you know what is the Git. So then what is the GitHub? So GitHub is the uh, hosted services of the Git version controlling, right? So just we know what is the Git and what is the GitHub, right? So guys, why should we use Git and the GitHub? Why should we use Git and the GitHub? Right. So when we using the Git and GitHub, developers can work together from anywhere in the world. So we know GitHub is the hosted version of, so in that case, we can use Git and the GitHub anywhere in the world. And Git provide powerful branching and merging capabilities, and also developers can revert the earlier version of a project. So guys, assume you are working in with your project and sometime you upload some error codes, then your live production is gonna down. So in that case, easily we can revert to earlier version of your project. So that's the other plus point of the GitHub, right? So here we can see, so other point is Git is designed to be fast and efficient even within the large code base. So that's why we need to Git and the GitHub, right? Guys, here I mentioned some key features of the Git and the GitHub. So just I'm not deeply diving those things. So if you can self research and find those things, right? Yeah. So yeah, let's start work with the GitHub, right? Yeah, just I'm moving to the GitHub, right? Here, uh, assume just you don't have the GitHub repository. So in that case, you can basically click this new repository button and you can create it. So in my case, I'm already created repository, right? So ITP demo repository, just I'm moving. So guys, I forget one thing. Before starting work within the Git or a GitHub, you have to download and install Git for your PCs. So basically, you can search in the Google Git download and you can visit that site and you can download it, right? So and you have to create the GitHub account. So basically you can use your university mail and you can create that account, right? So just I'm in the my ITP demo repository, right? Remote repository. So as the first step, we must create the development branch for development things, right? So how we can do this? Here you can see branch button. So click it. Yeah. Just I am visit to a branch manager in the GitHub, right? So here I can see main branch. It's the main branch. It's the default one. So main branch is the our production branch. So when we going to develop, we don't use this branch. So for a developing case, we use the development branch, right? So it's the mandatory things, right? We must create development branch, right? So here you can see the new branch button, click it, and here I can enter the development. So as the branch name, and basically I can create a new branch. Yeah, here you can see a branch is created, right? So just I'm again moving to the my repository homepage, right? Yeah. Uh, First step is we are done. Just we have the second step. As the second steps, we have to clone this remote repository to our uh, local PCs. For that case, here you can see code button, right? So click it, and here you can see HTTPS button. Then click it, and here you can see some URL. Then this is the our repository URL. Then copy it, right? Yeah, just I'm on my desktop, right? Here you can see I'm already created ITP folder. Yeah, just I'm opening it. So here you can see it's empty, right? Yeah. For uh, for cloning purposes, I open the terminal at the ITP folder here. Yeah, I open it and just I can use git clone command. Git clone. Then you can enter your repository URL, right? Repository URL and press enter, right? Here your project ITP demo file is cloning. Here you can see it successfully, right? Yeah, yeah. Just I'm opening terminal again at the ITP demo folder, right? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, right. It's okay. Right. So just I enter basic command code dot. Uh, we can use this command and open this project in the VS Code, right? Just I'm open it. Right. Guys, this is my VS Code interface. Here you can see our project is open to here. And yeah, as the first step, I open my VS Code terminal. Here's typing something, right? I clean those things, right? Here, guys, you can see just I am in a main branch, right? I'm in a main branch. So guys, before starting developing things, previously I mentioned before starting developing things, we must move to uh, development branch, right? So how I can do this? For that, I can use git checkout command. Git checkout command. I add git checkout and your branch name development, right? Then I can press enter. Yeah. Here you can see our branch is changed, is switched, right? Guys, in your ITP project group have 8 members, no? ITP group project has 8 members, right? So, guys, as the best practices, we can use separate 8 branches for each members, or we can create separate branch uh, feature wise. We can create branches for each features or each persons, right? So in my case, I choose create branch as the person. So my name is Nisal Gunawardhana. So basically I I create branch as the dev/nisal. So other thing is, for that case, we can use git branch command. So other thing is, as the best practices, we can use dev slash and your name or your feature name, right? So yeah, git branch dev/nisal. So then I press enter, right? Here, yeah, my branch is created. Just I want to switch my branch, right? For that case, I use git. As the previously, I use git checkout dev/nisal, right? Then I move to I switch my dev/nisal branch, right? Yeah, guys, just I'm moving to my GitHub. Yeah, here, and I'm moving to branch. Here we can't see my branch. So what happened? So guys, the new branch is created on the local repository, but it not pushed to Git remote repository. So just we need to push it to Git remote repository. So for that case, we can basically use this command git push space -u and origin and your newly created branch name. So in my case, branch name is dev/nisal, right? Then press enter. Yeah, here you can see my branch is pushed to Git, right? So just I move into GitHub and first I refresh it. Yeah, here you can see your branch is created. Your newly branch is pushed to Git. It successfully, right? Yeah. So that's it about the branching thing. So just see how to commit changes and how to push into Git remote repository, right? So here, as the example, I create the app.js file and I change something. Right here, I add this is my first comment in this file or something, right? Yeah, and I saved it, right? Here you can see some modify. This is the modified file. So assume we can't see those things, this modified thing. So how we can find it? For that case, we can use sorry git status command, and we can here we can see uh, backend app.js file is the modified one, right? So yeah, before committing before committing these changes, we have to stage it. For that case, we can use git add command, add dot mean all modified files are add to staging. All modified are uh, just staging. So if you need staging only this file, in that case you can use app.js as well. But this one is very easier. In my case, I use this one, right? Git add dot space dot, right? And press enter. Yeah, our file is staging. Just I want to commit. For that case, I use commit git commit git commit and space -m, and I can add double quotation, and into the double quotation I can add the commit message. As the best practices, you can use this commit message. So I think it's better, right? So yeah, I add this is my first commit, right? Yeah, then I can press enter. Yeah, here you can see modified icon is invisible. Yeah, that's mean it's a successfully commit, right? Just here, guys, we working dev/nisal branch, no? So just I am moving to the GitHub and I move into dev/nisal branch, right? And I open backend file and I open the app.js. But yeah, here we change something, but here we can't see we can't see any changes. So what happened? So using commit command, it it commit only local repository, right? So upload into the, it's, we must upload into the GitHub. Upload it mean push to the GitHub. For that case, we can use git push command. It's a very simple git push command and press enter. Yeah, changes are pushed to git. Just I move into the app.js here. I'm in the dev/nisal branch and app.js file, right? Just I am refresh it. Yeah, here you can see our change are successfully pushed to git, right? Yeah, guys, just these changes are in the dev/nisal branch, but just I need to add this change to development branch. For that case, what we can do? For that, we need to create pull request and merge this change to development branch. Yeah, for that case, I can move to the our home page, and yeah, just I'm click the compare and the pull request. Here, compare branch is the dev/nisal, it's okay, but just I want to merge this branch to development branch, right? So that case, I want to change this one, right? Here I change as I change base branch as the development, right? And yeah, just I can create the pull request. Yeah, pull request is created and GitHub check ability to merge things, right? So here, yeah, we can't see any conflict things or any errors. Then we can merge this one and confirm merge, right? Yeah, yeah, it's merged successfully. Just I moved to the development branch and I open the backend file and app.js. Here we can see these changes are added to the uh, our development branch. Just I moved the default branch, I mean main branch here. We can't see those things. Why we don't merge other branch to main branch yet, right? Yeah. So yeah, guys, just I'm moving to again my presentation slides. Here, we can see stash and stash pops, right? So git stash temporarily save changes in your working directly without committing them, allowing to switch branch or work on the something else without losing your progress, right? So just see how to do those things, right? Just I moved the my VS Code and I add other change to here, right? Yeah, I add other, sorry, I add other change. So yeah, I add this is my second comment, right? Just and save it. So just I basically add git status command, and here you can see app.js file is modified, right? So but just I don't need to commit those things to my local repository, but I want to switch to development branch. So for that, what can I do? Basically, as the previously, I can use git checkout command. Ne? So that case, I use git checkout command, git checkout development, right? Development, right? And I press enter. But here we can see the errors. Your local changes to the following files would be overwritten by checkout. Here we can see what are the modified files, and please commit your change. But still, I don't want to commit those things. Or stash. So in that case, we can use stash. Yeah. So I enter git stash command basically and press enter. Here we can see our changing things are hiding. And again, I can use git status command here. We can't see any modifying things. So then just I can move to the git development branch and I can press, sorry guys, git checkout and development branch. Just I can move to the development branch. Here you can see I am switched to development branch. So just how we can get previous changes. Again, for that case, just I am moving to the JIT using JIT checkout to dev slash Nisal. Just I move into the my previous branch. For just I want to this change, get this change, and I want to commit it, right? For that case, I can use basically JIT stash pop or a JIT stash apply. So yeah, just I enter this command here. You can see our previous changes are visible here, and modified file things are visible here, right? Yeah. So just I am moving to the merge conflict things. So what is merge conflict? So when two or more members of your teams are working on the same files at the same time, same file at the same time, then you will be end up within the merge conflict, right? Guys, see this example. Here we can see John and Bob. John and Bob modified at the same time the servers services.html file, right? Here we can see both are edit this file at the same time. So in that case we can see the merge conflict. So actually version control system are somewhat uh, confusion. Version control system can't identify what is the correct version. In that case, basically we can review those both codes, and we can choose the correct version, and we can solve these conflict things, right? Yeah. So guys, this is end of the my sessions, and thank you for participation in these sessions. Yeah. Just I'm hand over to the Vishmi.